Leave my microphone. Is bad? Good?
You're good. You're good.
You're good,
Yeah.
Carlin. Quality of my
Much
mic, all right, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, this isn't even the good mic either. This is what I used to talk shit to people on Xbox Live with.
Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Vlodcast that we have yet to learn. Hopefully, we will get that here done in the near future. But we are back for another week for another album to discuss. And this week we are discussing the smooth and sensual sounds of Ego Death's. The internet's Ego Death.
So good.
So good. I don't have any notes prepared. I've ran this album into the ground. Does anybody want to get this convo started?
I guess I'll start.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to go against the mold because it seems like everybody in here loves this album. I'm going to say it was all right.
Don't speak for me now. Don't speak for me now. You gotta wait for me to get in there.
I'm going against the grain. Chill.
I heard you, but the grain has two people on it. That's all I'm trying to tell you right now.
What? What do you say, Pat?
You on the other side of the grain. I'm going up against the grain with you. That's what I'm saying. So don't speak for me just yet. You can't just make assumptions like that, Colin.
Oh, so wait. So you didn't think it was like Kathleen?
Wait, hold on. Yes, that was. But what I'm trying to say is that the album was not like the most spectacular thing I've ever heard.
Oh, okay.
Please continue.
So you're on team. It's not the greatest sliced bread.
That's correct.
Okay. Anyway. So I'll start off with my three favorite tracks. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say 4. I like Go Away. Set the bar high, but then after that, it kind of went a little bit downhill from there. I liked For the World, Something's Missing, and Gabby. And I was surprised to see that Janelle Monáe, who's one of my favorite singers, was actually featured on that track. So compared to Malibu, which we reviewed last week, I mean, I just didn't enjoy this one nearly as much. Purely based on enjoyability, meaning just being able to just play it, on my work, at home, wherever. I'm like, damn, this sounds nice, man. Got me moving, all this. It just wasn't there for me. There are no tracks that we go, god damn, really. A lot of them, in my opinion, were skippable. Yeah, primarily because just the instrumentals just weren't very inspiring. He's making all that noise, gosh damn.
What's just happening?
Anyway, so like for example, Girl.
God, y'all.
Say what?
Nothing. I'm be quiet.
No, example, like Girl, for instance. I guess that was one of the highlights of the album. But for me, like instrumentally, that track was like all over the place. I think there are 3 different segments to the instrumental on that track, and it just you could never really get in a good vibe with any particular bit of it. Another one where instrumentals just didn't really sit well with me was like Partners in Crime Part 3. For the most part, didn't care to it. But I think one thing where the band would really benefit from is if they had a live drummer. How many people are in that band? They got like, 7 people in that band? And a lot of it is synthetic drums, which is kind of surprising. But I think having a live drummer would definitely help them out a lot and bring a bit more strength, some more oomph behind their albums. But yeah, enough for the cons. Pros, because there's pros to everything. Compared to the last 2 albums, Naked Purple Ladies and the second one I forget the name of, a lot better than those. I'm shocked that Kate Tranda featured on this album. I think he did Girls, which is surprising. I didn't like Girls. But Isaiah, if you like, you like your boy Anderson. Look up Glowed Up, featuring Anderson .Paak. Kate Tranda was a producer on that. I think you'd like that a lot. What else? He has a lot of good remixes too, like Teacher Moses, Be Your Girl. If you go on YouTube, look him up now, man. He does some really good remixes. Another good thing like about this album is Janelle Monáe. I love me some Janelle Monáe. Whenever she's there, I'm happy. I'm happy. Another positive mind thing was Sid's voice. Sid's the name of the vocalist, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sid's a kid.
I like her voice. She doesn't have to like super duper project to be heard. She's never competing with the instrumentals, but she doesn't have like the range as a vocalist like Janelle Monáe. But it's still very pleasant to listen to, especially with the types of lyrics she's spitting out, which is more on the crass side, you know, sex and all that affairs. But no, really pleasant to listen to. With that being said, I wish there was a bit more variety when it came to the vocals, considering there's about what there's a 7-person group. I mean, it'd be nice for somebody else to just jump in, even for a little bit, just to give kind of flavor. But anyway, I know this album didn't get the praise a lot of people thought it did. Like, there's a lot of people on both sides of the fence with this album on the internet, the actual internet, not the album, not the fan.
I see what you did there.
I know.
I see what you did there.
I know.
I like that too.
I know, for instance, Pitchfork. I don't know if you guys know Pitchfork. Like, they didn't really dig the album too much. I think they gave it like 7.4, I think, or 7.5. And they kind of hated on the whole entire genre that the internet's, you know, playing out of, which is that alternative R&B. But I actually like it a lot because you get that sort of mellow mixtures of jazz and funk and all that good stuff. But yeah, I say I'm all for it. I hope they keep making this type of music because it's all about, you know, innovation and pioneering new stuff. So overall, I liked it, but I don't disagree with Isaiah when he says this is the album of the year. That's just me. All right, Isaiah, your rebuttal.
I'm gonna let Pat go too. Pat said he's on your side as well, so we're gonna get it back to Pat.
All right, go, brother Pat.
Give it away, give it away, give it away.
Chest.
All right. So I am not a picky person when it comes to albums. If something is good, I think it's really good. I'm gonna say it. This album was good. The funny thing is, we just came off of reviewing Anderson's album, Malibu, which had a certain sort of feel to it that is similar, not exactly the same as Ego Death, but similar. What I found with this album was that the instrumentals actually sounded much too similar from song to song and didn't give me enough variety to where I could really draw the distinction between a lot of these songs. Now, being in this genre, there's a certain, I guess, feel or message that's going to be passed along with all the songs. Now, the lead vocalist, Sid, I think, did a really good job of, you know, kind of portraying that kind of, you know, I love you, we're going to work this out, heartbreak, loss, a bunch of that stuff, which is basically like the mold for a lot of these songs in this genre. However, what I found was that the message was so similar across all of the instrumentals that I could very easily say that if I was just gleaning over this album, that I could hit next a lot of times and it would sound very similar from song to song. And that's my particular negative on it, and that's why I can't say that the album is great, which is strange because Malibu had a lot of different things going on with it, but it was in that genre, but still different. I don't know why that was, but it was still different enough from song to song. So, that's why it doesn't get a great from me. It gets a really good, but not a great. And I think that all of what was going on in that particular album, like if I, the lead vocalist, is she lesbian? She's bisexual? What is she?
Yes, she's lesbian.
Lesbian, yeah.
She, okay, first off, I wish that I was a woman because the way she was singing to whoever she was singing to across all those songs, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I would love to see some too. What's up?
I'm sorry, brother Pat. Just to add to that point, I went to see the internet live, Danielle and I, and the way the women responded to Sid, I have never seen a response to male or female the way I saw women respond to her at that concert. It was amazing. But go ahead.
Well,
Live.
I believe it's formally called the Juice.
Yeah.
Malik, where'd you catch the internet? Over in Texas?
Yeah, they were here in Houston a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
True.
Weren't they in Tampa at one point? I think didn't we try to go see him at some point? Or is that Isaiah? You remember Isaiah?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I remember. I don't think they came to Florida. If they did, I'm sorry, because I would definitely want to go see him. My biggest regret at this point in time of 2015 was that I didn't get to see Chance when he came to town. I will not forgive myself for that. But that will not happen again. Next time Chance comes, a nigga gonna go see him.
Chance is great. Chance was a great show. He did a really good show. But,
So
I digress. Go ahead, Pat.
no, that's completely fine. I was just about to say, Trey Songz used to be one of the original panty droppers, and it's good to know that I can bestow that title upon a woman and feel no sort of way about it at all. Because from what you just said and from what I heard on that album, that's a panty dropper. Like her vocals just moisture all over the place. I digress though.
I don't think that's dropping a pain. That's straight up squirting at that point.
No.
That's the water fountain releasing the goods from Lake Minnetonka straight down Niagara Falls. Ain't nothing wrong with swimmers. If your dress fit into me, here go my dress right here. For all the listeners.
Oh god. Okay. Well, anyway, finishing up with the review. Good album. A little too similar for my taste, but really strong message. I love the vocalist. I love the people they had featured on the album. You know, gave some nice little diversity. And I always like when you can have two different sections of a song. So the first time I ever got that really, or it really stuck with me and hit me, the dual-sided version of a track was actually Justin Timberlake's 2020 Experience. Like if you'll notice in that album, it'll be like one part of the song and then another part of the song completely different. So that actually resonates with me a lot. I like the way they did that in there because I think like a lot of songs were like 6 minutes, and so I think they just like ended up being different throughout the track. So that's my review. Take it or leave it. Over to you.
All right. I feel like you go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, so I'll go. Now, to be different from everybody else, I actually found out about the internet through John Kennedy. Ironically, it was actually on the Best Out of Bobby 2. This freestyle of a girl. First time I was like, whoa, chick, she can really sing. I'm like, who the hell is she? Looked around, found about the internet, checked out the album. To be honest, I do agree with Pat and Colin, regardless, it's pretty bland. Bland from the standpoint of not that many different vocals going around, just stay the kid majority of the time. But her voice is still amazing. I do agree with Pat about her being a new female panty dropper. My two songs that I picked was, of course, Girl, and also Palace/Curse. The reason why I picked Palace/Curse mostly because of Tyler, the creator, ad-lib in the background majority of the song.
Yeah, those are great. I like that too.
You know, it's all good, to be honest. It's still a good album, but not quote-unquote great. It could have been better in the sense of More so
Are
with
the cops pulling up at your
instrumentals.
house? I'm sorry.
I wasn't trying to say nothing about it.
This is what happens when you
I was
talk
thinking
about
the
the
same thing.
you sit there and you ain't gonna talk about this album like this, y'all.
Toast ready.
You
And the
never
toast ready. It's time to go.
Myron called the cops on you, Aaron, man.
I'm called. I'm sorry. I've told him everything. I said you
Aaron
can't
be
continue to
selling
say
J's out of his front yard and think nobody noticed. You can't read out, Aaron. It don't work like that, brother.
it.
I ain't
Yeah.
snitching or nothing, but I seen it. I was there when it happened.
I'll plead the fifth.
Ever since that day, I've been looking at him different.
I'll plead the fifth. No, but so like I said, I do agree with Pat and Colin regarding the instrumental. The sample one has been pretty basic, like it's pretty similar going from track to track. I like Pat. I didn't skip through it. I just feel it was skip worthy.
Wait, no. I didn't skip through it. Don't twist my words now. What I said was I could skip through it and feel like I wasn't really like transitioning to another song at times. I don't just skip through an album. Shit. How am I supposed to talk on anything?
Okay, let me rephrase. Even though the beats are still pretty similar, if I were to skip through it, I can still understand that there's still different songs based on the instrumental. But again, it's one thing hard to change anything about the album. It was at least got different vocals outside of Sid the Kid. At least give a different flavor of his actual band and not just a lead singer in a background group. That was something I kind of got. You look at the album cover, you see a group of people, but listen to the song, there's just one person. So it's like, who is really the lead singer and whatnot?
Plus features.
Yeah. So that's one thing I would change about it from a standpoint. Use labeling Sid the Kid featuring the group, or trying to give a bigger diversity of vocals.
Well, let me touch on that a little bit, if I can, Brother Malik. Now, I haven't listened to much of the internet. I haven't heard many of their albums. I think it was like the first album that I've sat through and listened to. Is she basically like the Adam Levine of the group, like the lead singer? This is their idea, or have they had other people in the group take portions of the song where they're singing, they're doing their thing? Because if that's just how the group works, I can't really fault them for that in terms of the vocals. That's just how their group is set up.
That's always been the makeup of the group. Sid being the lead vocalist. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if that's the case, I personally I can't call that strike against them because, I should have known that going into the album, which is why I didn't want to comment on it too much. It seemed like that was the case, so it's almost not fair to kind of make that point, I think, but it's personal preference, right? So everyone's going to have their opinion on it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree the personal preference part. I'm more so of if it's just only one vocalist, just label the vocalist featuring such and such. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
But all in all, I thought it was a good album, not great. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 8. It was pretty, because the message was pretty straight through. It hit me, even for a male, and it just stuck with me. But I do want to take some time to go back and listen to the previous projects, but Eagle Death is still pretty good for me. Solid 8.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give my 2 cents. I feel like I'm gonna alley-oop this to Myron to close out so he can slam dunk it. But
Oh shit! Dynamic duo coming. Triple double alert.
You're just playing all this and everything.
although I feel where Corlin and Patrick are coming from, and Aaron touching on some of the pitfalls of the album. I feel like the pros outweigh the cons significantly in a way that you guys probably don't look at it. Because what I see, I feel like they're delivering a sound that has been touched on only by a few people. I compare them, this album, I compare a lot to NERD's Fly or Die. And I feel like that album was an idea that when it came out, it wasn't widely received or understood, but over time it's lasted and it's became like a cult classic. I feel like Ego Death has the potential to be another cult classic, if it isn't already. In my heart, it's already.
You ain't the only one that's trying to be the only one.
Hey man, I'm Thompson right now. I'm about to pass it to Curry, but this is to me such an important album in this time because this is like reintroducing the sound that NERD delivered years ago to like a new generation, and it's gained so much more ground at such a faster time than they have. Like I hear Ego Death on the radio, they play Girl on the radio. The album was nominated for a Grammy this year, which is awesome. And just all together, sonically, this was an amazing album to me. The production was incredible, like for my taste. Although I feel you, Patrick, on saying that they may blend in together. However, I feel like what really made me possibly overlook that is that I'm like, man, they found their sound. Because this is such a left from the last album that they released, which was Feel Good, which was like a slow, very by definition R&B album, like croony, you know, I won't say sappy, but very slow. And this one was a little more upbeat. It visited different sounds, and man, it just came together so beautifully. Some of my favorite tracks, my two songs, one was Under Control.
Oh, damn. You see, now you fucked up because that's the one that got me.
That's the one?
That's the one that got me. You know that I got it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If that song, I can't even explain how that song makes me feel on the inside. Just the message.
I know what you're saying. You know what? I know how to exemplify what you saying right now. I had to grab some of this myself when I heard that song. That's how I was feeling.
That's a little bit much, but
yeah.
I got
For you?
I promise. Promise. I'm on it. Preach, Sid. Oh my goodness. So
Sid 2020. Matter of fact, Sid 2016. Matter of fact, I already nominated Aisha Curry 2016. When she runs, I swear to God, that woman will win. Aisha Curry 2016. 2020, you heard it here first. Watch it happen.
Man. So, yes, Under Control to me is an anthem. That's an anthem, a motivational anthem for me. And my second song was actually Be Girl. One, and maybe I'm just approaching it by importance and not structure or maybe acknowledging some of the shortcomings that it has on the production side, but to me, it's like, man, I hear Girl on the radio now, and Kate Trinata, who is an amazing producer.
Yeah, he's good.
Probably the first record that they have on like national radio, getting spins on radio. I think that's incredible. And just like the way Girl comes across, they put you on their time. Like, it slows everything down. You know what I mean? You can whatever the fuck's on the radio right now. Say Snapchat me that something wild, and then yeah, you know, put Girl on there. And they just, I don't know, it's like a blast.
Sensational.
Yes, yes. And it just like it puts you onto their trajectory, on their vibe. They want you to feel. You know what I mean? And I just think it's incredible. Like I said, the production is great. I think Matt Martians was responsible for a lot of the production. Another guy on there, his name is Steve Lacy. He's on the album cover. He has the dreads and he has like a big smile. His SoundCloud.
The got cap.
What's that?
Speaking of the cover, I love the got hose cap that one of them's wearing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Even down to the artwork, I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm one of those people that judge albums by the artwork. I feel like the artwork is telling of the sound of the album. And just when I saw the artwork, I'm like, okay, this is going to be dope. So, just collectively, I think that this record is very important. For whatever shortcomings it may have had, I think Sid did a great job. She's not a veteran in songwriting. I think she transitioned from being a producer to a songwriter. Yeah, she wrote on. I think she wrote on a lot of these songs, if not all of them. But she's still like very much of a nuanced songwriter. So I give her credit for just carrying this album from start to finish, making it listenable, and it just makes me excited for what's to come with the internet. And I hope they continue to ride this sound that they've introduced, and I hope they continue to build on it and introduce different sounds. And yeah, man, I think to me this is a cult classic, and I'll be listening to this just like I listen to NERD from years to come. So. Go ahead and close them out.
I was wondering when he was going to throw the lob.
Remember, Curry has an injured ankle, so.
Brother Malik, this is why we stay friends for so long.
Oh, look at that.
NERD. I'm gonna ease into it first. I ain't just gonna go with it first. You gotta ease in. What has been my Facebook cover photo since they had Facebook cover photos? It's that fucking NERD picture. I've changed it like 3 times at most, but it's still NERD. They are still that group. They are still that band, and there's been nothing like them that's had that instrumentation that I was talking about just like last week of live music, musicians just kind of experimenting with like so many different sounds. None of their albums sound alike. If any of you guys are into like alternative rock or rock in general, one thing that you can compare them to that hopefully somebody who listens to this, at least one person understands it, is Thrice. Back to maybe a hip hop or rap album would be like Outkast. Like these are people who like master music in so many different ways. Like you can even say Kanye in some ways, because how his sound has changed over these past 3 or 4 albums have been completely different. I did not like either Yeezus or The Life of Pablo when I first heard them, but if you give them a chance beyond maybe 1 or 2 listens, they grow on you. And I think that's an important thing from an artwork standpoint. You can't look at one thing based on that first account. Like you have to trust the artist in some way enough to really give them a chance. And 1 listen, 1 watch of the movie, or 1 of anything really isn't enough to say, hey, you know, this is enough for me to judge this person or their artwork or what they're creating. So that's another plug there. But also, yeah, you touched on some good stuff. I agree actually with Corlin and Pat about the sound being similar. I actually kind of liked it. It kind of fits for me as more of a cohesive project, but I do agree that a lot of the sounds are similar. One of the cool things that I do like about them is that they really use that bass guitar and those like darker vibes a lot in all their sounds. That's kind of what you can get lost in, especially like if you're just listening to the album as a whole. You can get lost in those darker vibes, those that bass guitar, and just kind of that bass they use as an overall theme in this album. So I understand that, but I actually did like that feel for it. I do actually agree that it would be cool to hear someone kind of pair up with Sid, but once again, Sid does her fucking thing on every album. Like, like whenever she went out on Getaway, which is probably, not even fucking probably, the fucking track of the album for me, how she paired up her vocals to match when she went to the actual chorus for that, to like that higher octave, kind of personifying that high she was trying to express or get experience to, whether that's a current lover or her past lover, kind of really just showed how she was now mastering these vocals as it compares to songwriting, like Malik was mentioning. But yeah, just a bunch of good stuff from them. Let me figure out if I have my notes here. Blase Blase. Favorite songs would definitely be Getaway. That was by far the best one. I think it's the best way to start the album. It almost feels just by how fast they get straight into the chorus, and you hear that bass guitar hit. You just hear now she wants to fuck with me, and that's almost like you're coming into something that's already started. Like most songs that you build up to it, but it was kind of cool for you to hit straight in the face with that bass guitar, and now she wants to fuck with me, and that immediately catches your attention. Like you cannot look away after that. It gets you within 2 seconds. You cannot not listen to that. And I think that was a great way to start the album from the, like I said, instrumentation of it as well. Her vocals were on point. It still kind of had that, once again, darker, lower vibe. It's only on the chorus that she really exercises what her vocal range is. The feel of it was great. I think we've all been there, whether it's been that constant. I think even with us, a lot of us just fresh like out of college or things like that, we're actually now starting to, I hate to use the word get money, but but get money is like we're all in this phase as well of getting that success, and then having people in your life that you reflect against past people in your life. So that's something I think that a lot of people can kind of correlate with. The lyrics are great as well. I wrote down some notes for that. I'm not sure if you have enough time to get into that. But overall, Getaway is definitely my favorite song of that album. Actually, I think Spotify has it so that you can like look up your most listened to albums and songs of last year, of each year period. So sad enough to say my most listened to album of last year was Dirty Sprite 2. Was Dirty Sprite 2.
Ain't nothing sad about it. Don't be ashamed. Never be ashamed of what you like to listen to.
Them Fucci flip-flops, boy.
Those Fucci flip-flops.
I tell you, boy. It's just something about it. But my most listened to song by far was Getaway of last year. And I still listen to it a lot, almost daily now. But that was pretty much it. Yeah, I'd say my songs would be Getaway. Gabby's a fucking awesome follow-up to that, where you get under control, which was an awesome song that you guys already touched on. I'm not going to get into. I love Just Saying and I Tried, just for the instrumentation, just kind of the feel of that, along with the lyrics. The Girl was great. Special Affairs, Something's Mission, Partners in Crime, Penthouse. I mean, just the whole the whole album.
Penthouse Cloud was a nice little contrast from everything else that was going on in that album. So when I heard it, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, this sounds kind of important. Let me go ahead and listen.
Exactly, and the thing is, I almost, for a while, I didn't like the second half of the album because, like I said, I kind of liked that darker vibe that all the first half of the album kind of shows. So it was weird almost to be woken up from that trance with, like Penthouse Cloud. Even Partners in Crime was a little bit lighter in a way, that it wakes you up a little bit, but definitely Penthouse Cloud breaks you out of that trance, and then definitely by Palace when you have Tyler fucking talking on the track, you are fully awake from it there. So it's almost like you go to sleep at like Getaway and start waking up somewhere around partners in crime and if something's missing, something like that. Definitely up by Penthouse Cloud. But I kind of like that feel of it, of how it's almost a complete project and it's kind of cohesive in that way. But I agree with Malik. I think it would definitely be a cult classic. I think it already is. Actually, I just bought my first vinyl. As many of you guys probably know, I listened to vinyls a lot growing up because of my dad. He used to work in like a music store and was also like a DJ for a while. So that's kind of where my music stuff comes from. So he has like this big ass collection in our house. I think Colin's been over to see like how many vinyls and shit he has over there. But I bought my first one, and guess what? My first fucking vinyl was Ego Death Bitches. I'm done.
Oh man.
All right.
What's that?
The fair points all around from both sides, in my opinion.
I agree. So listeners out there, if you haven't, definitely give Ego Death a listen. Whatever your feelings, share them to us. You heard our points of views, see if they align with yours. But we definitely at least listen to it, give it a listen. So, what about personal recommendations, fellas?
Come again?
Personal.
What should we listen to next year? Next week.
Next week?
Can I make a suggestion? I think that you guys will probably enjoy. Have you guys ever listened to Blue?
Absolutely.
Who?
Blue, B-L-U. He's a very slept on rapper. I think we should give his album "Give Me My Flowers While I Can Still Smell Them" a shot.
Ooh, Corlin.
That's some good shit, man. I'm telling you. Give me my flowers while I can still smell them.
I'll check it out.
Okay, so we have a sleeper member of the group. In all fairness, if this album is something of the same vibe.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay, it's completely different?
Completely different. I'm not going to go, three, because like Malibu and then Eagle Death are very similar. Yeah, we got to do something a little bit different than that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure before we hopped into another one.
No.
So is it ignorant or no?
Say what?
So is it ignorant or some different?
No, it's not. It's not ignorant at all. It's
Okay.
I don't even know how to describe it. What would you say, Malik? How would you describe it? Because you listened to the whole entire album, right? I'm the one who got you on Blue, right?
I remember, man, we talked about this. We talked about Blue.
My dog Corlin hit I'm the one who put you on. I put you on. It was only so hard.
That's the beginning stages of petty I may add.
No, I'm listening.
It stems from me. All your musical happiness stems from me.
That's all
I
me.
think I mentioned it to him.
Came up, that's
You and I have been sharing music for years.
We have.
I'm not playing no card.
I've listened to Blue for a while, but I think you did put me on to Give Me
Is it
Flowers.
BLU or BU, you said?
BLU.
BLU, yeah.
Did I tell you I saw him in concert, Corlin?
You saw him in concert? Where?
This was in Orlando.
Blue was in Orlando?
Yeah, man. I have to tell you off the air. It was. But anyway, that's a great album.
I'm down with that album. I will say for future recommendations or just like stuff that I've been listening to. We got to review a Nerd album at some point. We got to throw it back to Stevie Wonder because that shit has been real with me lately.
Wait, you say Stevie Wonder?
Yes, child.
I agree.
Stevie will bless your soul. These Popeyes biscuits will bless your soul. Yeah, that's the one we got to do. Those are the two ones that come to mind right now.
Y'all gonna start dipping into the feel goods. I mean, I might as well take it all the way back to my
The
main
Thriller?
man. Who?
Thriller?
No, nigga. I was gonna say Sam Cooke.
Oh,
But anyway, like I said, we got to enter a different era before we can get back to all that. I've been meaning to give my dark, beautiful, twisted fantasy another listen. So if we ever backtrack to that, that wouldn't be
Is that why
far
you
off the mark. What happened?
joking?
No, I didn't even hear what you said.
I said, is that why you went to Spencer's?
What? No, man. Shut up.
It's my dark, twisted little secret.
Oh, man. No. But many things Kanye can be critiqued, and I know many different people are going to feel many different ways about it. And it doesn't just have to be like newest age Kanye, because all Kanye is still Kanye, and that sounds like something that he would say.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I can tell you what I've been listening to lately is Sir Michael Rocks. I'm a big Sir Michael Rocks fan, and he just released an album. It's called Part 2 from his Populaire series, and I think it's great. It's a really short project. It's like 7 songs, but I think it's pushing the sound of hip hop forward. And if you look at his catalog, he's from the Cool Kids. If you guys are familiar with the Cool Kids, he's been doing solo work for a few years now. I think since like 2011ish, something like that. But he's kind of transitioned from evolved, I guess, from like lifestyle rap to this weird anime referencing, Final Fantasy referencing, strange, quirky instrumentals.
So Lupe.
Yeah. Well, similar. He's
Yo, that was a show for the night.
He's from Chicago. He's from Chicago. He's more of like a kind of like a druggier Lupe, I would say, but still entertaining. So
What the fuck does that sound like?
You guys got to check it out. Part 2 for Michael Rocks. He has a song right now. I think his single is called "How Are You So Calm," and it's to me it's pretty entertaining. But
I definitely fuck to Sir Michael.
How are you so calm?
We need to definitely not introduce any J. Cole in here for a minute because everyone knows how I feel about that. We can't do that yet. We got to get the followers up because then I'm just going to lay down a sermon. I need my viewer base to be higher before I just lay down 15 minutes.
If you're going to do that type of shit, we got to really ego death. What?
ladies and gentlemen, Patrick, can you tilt your head to the right?
Yeah, I was going to say, yep. That man.
I'm Cole in the background. I'm sorry for all the people who gonna be here. I'm like the biggest Cole fan that you're gonna find. I feel his energy every single day. I wake up, I look at that poster, and I say, "Thank you, Cole, for giving me something to listen to today." Even though I don't have to listen to the album, there's at least one Cole verse that's playing in my head. But I digress. So there's that. But that is coming, gentlemen. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Alright,
Lock me hours to it this time.
Oh!
Alright, so to me first, I was listening to more so to Audio Push, Logic, and Casey Veggies a lot.
Oh, we gotta do Logic's new album. That was real good. I liked it.
There's
Yeah,
so much.
Logic, Audio Push, Casey Veggie. I'm gonna say this though. Casey Veggie's last album, Live and Grow, is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. One thing I will say is that once on All That beat drop, most ignorant shit ever.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's like, it's, okay, that, you know how whenever the Illuminati beat drop? Imagine something more ignorant than that.
That's a problem. That's a problem. That's what we call a situation.
Essentiation.
Now imagine it's again, it's the most calmest beat with the most ignorant beat drop. Amazing. Straight
Put it
amazing.
on the queue, brother. Put it on the queue.
In the words of Julian, will it make you smoke Newports in the Lockheed Hall?
Oh shit. Pro. Oh damn.
Shout out to Julian, another member of the council.
Yeah, he said he gonna come out for the really real ones.
He said he's gonna come out for all the rap ones.
All right, so I guess we'll come to a consensus offline on the next one, or are we gonna decide here and now?
I think we all
We
said
could do
that
it
blue.
off air. We'll do
Is
it
that
off
all
air.
fair?
Yeah, we're pushing in on an hour. I didn't want to go over an hour.
Okay.
That's not good.
Well, let me go ahead and do this plug right quick. We talked about sponsors, and I thought because we saw this earlier, this broadcast has been brought to you by Suave Skin Solutions. I use the
Niggas
suit.
ain't gave us no money. Just a momentary happiness when we couldn't find anything better to be. I'd rather promote for Premier Voice Works. Them the realists.
We're gonna take that offline because the people got to get to know me first before I just drop them with everything. Like we said, we're all a very successful group of people here in our own way. So we're not gonna give them everything just yet, but it's coming. Y'all gonna learn more about all of us as time goes on. Just. It's so fucked up.
We're gonna speak these sponsors into existence. So I would just like to say, whenever I'm walking into a meeting or a first date, or I just want to feel fresh, I like to go with Altoids. Choose the wintergreen. Freshens the breath. It might be a little tart. Take 2 of these, drop them in there, cleans it right up. You'll feel like a new man. Feel like you just got a haircut and took a dump and feel 10 pounds lighter. It does that for you. So, Altoids, ladies and gentlemen, the premier breath mix. Absolutely. So.
You might have just got our sponsorship right there with that commercial.
I know.
Oh, but I don't get nothing
I'm
for
about
fucking
to go find
Suave.
some
Y'all
right
some
now.
fucking haters. You understand me? I don't come in this call, man.
As soon as you said Suave. If you just said Cocoa, but I'd be like, okay, I can do it.
It's Jergens.
We only got a
Suave
couple.
and Jergens are literally the same thing. Just water with a little bit of lotion.
That's what I was saying. Like, there was a 2-for-1, and I didn't even want to get the cocoa butter one because I didn't want to get 2 of the same thing. So I tried to go with the aloe one, but apparently my commercial ain't as good as Altoids. So what you use more, Altoids or some damn lotion when you get out there? You know what? I'm just acting bitch with it right now. I'm not.
You can take that off.
We're gonna come up with code names, and I think we should name him Patty.
you. First off, my name is Petticoat Pat, so let's not go there. All right.
Petticoat
Pretty.
Pat.
I agree.
Fellas, we closing in on an hour, so we'll make the last statement.
Yeah, man, let them go home. Let the listeners go home. I'm done.
All right. Are we going to London?
That has to be brought up.
We're going to bring this up now?
Can you do it offline?
Why are you doing this now in front of the whole world?
Because the world need to know.
They'll know when it's time. They don't need to know now. They don't need to know the inner fucking workings.
Bricks.
I was just trying to put the tip in, but since y'all ain't about that, I'm put my mushroom
tip in when you say, "Are we going to London?" Leave it at that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a debate within the council on whether or not we should attend a music festival in London in July. Wireless festival. Man, maybe we could take it offline. I just want to keep them informed of what we're discussing.
Y'all pray for us.
Pray for us, cause by the way the conversation is going, I feel like a bunch of us ain't got it right now.
I feel like this yeah.
I mean, I can have it like a week.
I
may have to go alone. Aaron, you supposed to be saying J's in the front.
You see, you just putting everything out right now.
I just said I have it in a week.
Well, if you well, that means you can come. Okay, that's cool. Someone's trying to come to London. Because nigga, I'm going.
I got the cash, man. I mean, I'm just not trying. That's like 2,500 right there, and that's conservative. I'm trying to ball if I go to London.
2,500. I can tell you that easy.
Huh?
It's a brick in the house.
It's not 2,500. I can tell you that much.
Well, first off, man said
a
brick. He said, "Wait, how much did you say?"
I was gonna say 2,000 more. This is 200, pretty much 215 for the tickets to the actual festival. I could say 1,000 for the trip, and then
brick?
That's easy. Yeah, that's a brick. That's 1,200 right there. So that leaves 800 for lodging and food for 3 days, which the lodging can be split between 2 or 3.
Babe, can I have some money?
It's a weekend.
Can
I have some too? I got it, but you know,
you're the one who pitched this trip. You don't need no damn help.
Here's the money.
Go to Amscot, get a payday advance, nigga.
I've got the money right now, but I'm just saying. I mean, if anytime you can use someone else's money, that's how you go.
I suppose. You ain't using none of mine. So anyway, you know they convert like a motherfucker over there in England / London / outside of America. So I ain't trying to have like 500 become what, 350 or $300. $350 or some shit like that. So we gonna work out the full expenses before I just give my life away to London.
Let me go ahead and get some sponsorship real quick.
Hey, Altoids.
Here we go with this sponsorship. I was trying to leave that shit alone. I thought we were past that.
Altoids.
It's either a sponsorship or he's telling you what you're gonna be eating for them 3 Nigga, I got no Altoids for about full 72
Ain't
hours.
nobody buying no damn Suave over there in London. Shit come out to $10 in English.
Altoids. I know you're based in Chicago, but I feel like this would be a good investment to expand your business overseas.
Oh shit!
Sponsor some young brothers going to a music festival. We will definitely highlight your product.
I'll eat all Altoids for all 3 days if I need to.
We will be Altoided out. This podcast will be so fresh. We will probably use the airways with our cold, sparkling breath.
I hope there's also logo on it.
I'll wear Altoid t-shirts.
Whatever, man.
Altoids underwear.
I'll pack some PB&Js for the trip. Make my food over here and bring it over. Y'all ain't getting that much of my money? Hell no.
Pat Cole about to come on. Can you pass me a PB&J?
I'm
You can pass
dying.
it home.
Probably get
I'm dying.
You over here talking about you can eat Altoids for 3 days.
No, Pat. Realistically, you could probably do it all for about 1,200.
Wait, the
Thank
entire
you,
trip?
Colin. See, that's why you in the group, because you understand.
Yeah, about 1,200, Pat. You can probably do 1,200. Flight, say
You know,
about.
Colin is Mr. Worldwide. He gonna show us the ways.
First off, any like expense that is over $500 to me, I already start to sweat. Okay, I'm just not comfortable putting down money like that just in general. All right, my money I work for, I put it away. It's mine to do with as I please. I will cut any corner that I have to make 1,200 become 1,000. Straight brick, nigga.
All right then, man. We better wrap it up. Listen.
You've been bullshitting too.
Wrap it up.
Go ahead. Let him go home, Malik. Let him go home.
Come on, big fella.
We may start a GoFundMe.
Come on,
after
big
this.
fella.
We may start a GoFundMe after this. So if you guys are feeling generous, please,
Go for
I
us.
feel so bad about putting up a GoFundMe for
Go for
something like
us.
that. Like
I have no shame.
if we do this, we gonna need to take like I'm not even gonna go there. Y'all gonna realize exactly how fucked up my humor is. We gonna need some kid with some bad something, and they gonna have to come with us to London, and we just gonna be the plus ones. Except it's gonna be about plus 5 of us. But I'm done before I fuck up everything. Might have had an Altoid sponsor to open my mouth. Not this nigga. Never in the kingdom.
We
We ain't getting no money.
This has been another episode of the vlog, music vlog, to be announced.
To be announced.
Internet's Ego Deaf, Altoids, and that's what it is.
Last thing, why don't we just call it to be announced? We done ran with the name for this long. We wait to announce the songs anyway. We wait to announce the albums.
Sure.
Well, I'm talking.
I agree.
We'll speak on it.
Damn! Done! You're welcome, niggas. That's my contribution. You don't like my fucking sponsorship. Y'all can eat it.
With that being said, we out, y'all. All right. Peace.